Hi everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of my YouTube channel. Today I'm ngihamba with the most ever handsome friend of mine. He's going to introduce myself, but before he does, you guys don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and most importantly, hit the bell, hit the bell notification to receive notifications, and then you share the link with your friends and your mothers and your family and everyone at home. So tell the people who you are and what you do and all of those things.
Hello. Igama lami, my name is Sithembiso, Ndlovu, otherwise known as Ahadi.
Yes. Yeah. In actual fact, I actually wanted to introduce you so I can say the stand-up name so that people are gonna be left confused with what's going on. But Sithe is my guest for today and maybe forever. Who knows? So namhlanje we are going to be having exciting things. We should be having something to drink, but unfortunately, government said we should drink tea, and that is what I'm having. And Sithe is having a Coke. I'm actually lying. I'm having a Coke now too. So we are going to be talking about many things. We have questions that we're going to be talking about. It's not personal questions or things about us, but it's things just in general, and our views on things. And we are going to be talking about our crushes too. We're going to be talking about everything that concerns. But first of all, Sithe, I think you should tell people how do you identify. I feel like that is very important so that people don't have assumptions at the end of the day. They know what I mean. I identify as the resident gay. Yes.
How do I identify?
Yeah. I think that is very important. That's very important. You know, when people say, someone, can I ask you a question? Instead of saying, can I ask you a question? Are you gay or not? No, it's better you say, how do you identify? Because we know there's a vast variety.
Identities.
Exactly.
So for me, I've actually never had to share this in public before. It has always been a situation of
exclusively on Snarko's channel. Thank you very much.
It has always been a question of me telling people, like people that are close to me, maybe because they've heard or something from someone, they just want to confirm whatever that they heard. So for the first time, ever, okay, I could say I identify myself as a gay person, simply because it's something that I've struggled with for quite some time. But the more cooler, the more I've come to realize, okay, now this nigga is very much gay than whatever that he thinks he is. So that's what I identify myself as. And it's actually been a very interesting journey. Many highs, many lows, having to come up to friends, which was another topic for another day. And also
actually a topic for today, it's actually a question. We do have a question. I understand. So with everything that is going on that went through, so now I want you to tell me about like your current crush, the crush that you have right now, or no in you discovering the fact that you were gay or whatnot, like who was your first crush? Like who was your high school crush? That guy that made you see what's man.
Yo guys, yo. And my first crush, like my first ever crush, funny enough, was the guy I considered a best friend back then.
Because it's always the case.
I think so too, actually.
It's always the case. The first guy who's your best friend at that time
happens to be your crush.
Because I remember I had two friends, because Tina say we here I had two friends, and both of those friends amagama Umlo. So Umlo omunye wayehlala la, and then omunye wayehlala kagogo, but yena wayehlala eThekwini, so wayefika. And funny enough, both of them were my crush.
I almost said something. Could have you read off like that?
It's funny because it was actually near to second year, and second year when was it, like 1999?
And so, you already had a crush.
Not necessarily like a crush. I knew it was a crush, but I knew it was a man.
At grade 2, child.
Well, something's gotta give. I mean,
so yeah, I mean, my first crush was my then best friend. He's still a very good friend of mine, and he actually does know that he was my crush, but it's just that things never really materialized into anything, and I don't think I actually wanted them to materialize into anything either. And yeah.
I mean, I really wish go to go back on into, because both of them right now we talk. We speak once in a while. So if something had materialized, ngento ngiyazi ukuthi vele, you understand, but the
thing is, my take on this is, whenever you decide to do anything with your crush, I feel like it falls off, like the crush falls away. And when you had two, so you were gonna, there was Umlu 1 and Umlu 2,
Umlu E,
Umlu D.
Yeah.
And had you done something with Umlu E, the crush that you had on him would have fallen off, and then you would be left with Umlu D.
Good. That's why I say kufuna ngabe kwenzeka, because bobabili they left, and phela ngalesa sikhathi sina sibadala ngithi ngalesa sikhathi we only had Facebook at like 2010.
Mixed wena.
Yeah, but then I only had a phone on my first year university. It was 2010. That's when I had my first phone. So now the phone so
it was not even a polyphonic. It didn't even have polyphonic ringtones.
I remember what's the word? On Facebook. I think it was 2011. Umlu E. Now we became good friends, and then so cool and all of those things. So now I actually wanted to ask you a question. My train of thought just left me because you were talking about something. Fuck it, I forgot.
And also going back to Indaba crush, like it has always been a question at the back of my mind, Uguti. How do you tell Uguti someone is your crush? Like, what are the characteristics that you look for in a person for you to actually say you're a crush? Because we cannot just crush on any Tom, Dick, and Tabang.
Wait, I was saying your question just brought everything back, because you were talking about a crush falling off. Usually they say crushes, they last for 3 months, and then so me and I had a crush on this guy for 3 years. I think it's still ongoing. When I first arrived in varsity 2018, I saw this guy. I kept on seeing him for the whole week.
Every day.
Like literally every day. I kept on seeing him. And considering the fact that he was not the type of guy I would go for, I mean, you understand?
So that brings me back to the question, Oguti. How did he then become your crush?
Exactly.
He did not really take most of the boxes that you look for in a person.
I think for me, it's the whole thing, Oguti, because I keep on interacting with you in most instances, and I realize, oh man, you intrigue me in some parts, the way you talk, because the way let's also it's like, bro,
the water.
So please pass me my water. Literally, and he had hair. I wouldn't go for guys who have hair. You understand? He had hair, so I was like, no. And he was very skinny. He still is very tall and all of those things, and it lasted for 3-4 years.
And how did it end? How did you know Gucci and along crushing on him?
Like I said before, I think it's still ongoing. Manje indaba ukuthi asisabonani kangako, and he's not a person who's actually big on social media, so he's going to be there once in understand.
Yeah.
His Instagram is not that active. He actually recently had Instagram, manje Instagram, because ngiyena sendifuna ukuyocheck ukuthi ubani loyo. Ngeke ngimtshele ngimbiza ngo-AJ.
Guys.
Ngimbiza ngo-AJ. So he recently had Instagram and all of those things. So I know ukuthi mangathiwa ngiyambona njengamanje. Believe me.
Uvuka amalanga aphi?
Isingisi is vele sibaleke. So legit, like my friends can tell you, isingisi is vele sibaleke immediately. I remember this one time he said hi. He said hi. I just
froze.
said, I literally said yes. No, okay, Prini, I know my friend Prini is gonna watch this video. Prini, when you watch this video, please tell them on the comment section. I literally said yes, and that was it. I was like, I'm running for my life.
Hey guys, I've fortunately I've never had to deal with such a scenario before, and I hope I do not have to deal with it in the near future. And another question that I also wanted to ask was, do you think you'd actually be in a relationship with someone who has a crush? Because personally, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them. I can just get down and dirty with them now and again, but not a formal, solid.
I think Mina and
relationship.
Shabalala would have made a great couple.
But I thought you were no longer there.
That's why I say, but I think we would have made a great couple.
Yes.
Come on, I seriously don't believe the fact you can't be in a relationship with them and all of those things.
I think it's a personal preference more than anything. I think there are certain qualities that I look for in a crush, that I think I wouldn't otherwise look for in someone that I would date. For instance, a crush could be like, a crush is like like a perfect person. I don't want to be in a relationship with a perfect person.
True.
I want those perfect imperfections.
So now I get it. So now this is why my crush was long go AJ, because his room was below my room. So my floor was like the second floor, his floor was the first floor. So he was so he was like, he was in charge, you understand? So I discovered things about him. Like I discovered that he's a person who likes being in control. You understand?
And there is some. And then I personally wouldn't go for someone who's very controlling.
Right. And then for me, that like turned me off for like 2 days. And then I see him the following day, and he's dressed in this beautiful turtleneck.
And I'm there like, you're not crushing on the guy. Like, no, let's be honest. I feel like it was more than a crush, because I don't know. Like when you were just on cloud 9.
Let's drink to it.
And I also wanted to find out where now his room was above yours, the first floor. So now you never had any cloth sounds, none. And if you did, how did that make you feel?
I did. I had a lot of rest, guys. Rest. I had a lot of it. I'm a silent person. By the way, I'm
silent way. How? When?
Me.
During cough?
Me.
You don't know?
Me, I'm going to make you question your performance.
This guy is not responding.
I am going to make you question your performance.
And then discuss the person the next day. And then you see him on the streets.
I'm going to make you question your like, dude.
Nigga.
Yeah, so I'm that type of person, but I knew his girlfriend. And yeah, but we actually had a beautiful relationship, Mina and I. It was just.
And we always dislike our crisis girlfriends. Or boyfriends.
I'm a baby.
And I was about to say, and they have the most beautiful girlfriends and handsome boyfriends.
So I'm like,
but yeah, like
I'm like, so who's your current crush?
My current crush guy is very new. Yes. He
actually showed me his crush. When was it? You actually showed me your crush not so long ago.
I think I showed you my crush about
2 to 3 days. And then
ago.
Zolo. Actually, yesterday I saw him
On the
interviewing him.
Actually, that's where the crush started. I didn't know of the guy's existence before then, and then I was on YouTube.
Say his name.
It's Banks. His Banks and Venom or whatever guy. The show.
I saw him.
It's a buddy. He's a wife DJ. Yo, the eyes, the lips.
Imagine, he's so
the head,
beautiful,
and the most beautiful short hair ever. Other than that, I don't know the voice.
Yes.
But other than that, there's nothing really that really stood out for me except for those are the little things, like the physical things that I could really pinpoint.
But also,
I don't even know how tall or short he is. I don't know if he has a girlfriend or he doesn't have a girlfriend. Instagram. I did go through his Instagram, but I think I just wanted to see whatever that I wanted to see, and did not really view any of the pictures where there was a girlfriend or a girl involved, because Nick, I wouldn't have taken it well. So,
And my current crush, I actually don't think I have like a crush right now.
When you're crushing, when you're still crushing on the crush that you were crushing on when you're still crushing in grade 2. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, right now I don't think I'm crushing on anyone because I'm working on myself, working on me. Okay, good. I think we can pause now. We actually have some questions that we wanted to answer. People sent us questions, and the first question is, when sending nudes, where is your mind at? I want to know from you. Like, when sending nudes, where is your mind at? You do send nudes, right?
I was about to say, because it shouldn't the first question be, do you even send nudes?
I feel like used to. I'm lying. For me, it's a whole different story, name. Because I'm an artist, ne? I got to a point where I actually take nudes for myself. Firstly, my friends are going to tell you, a lot of them, I send them my nudes.
You send your friend nudes?
Yeah, because I'm very comfortable with everything. So
I've never seen your nudes.
Have you never?
No.
Come on, don't lie. I actually have I've never uploaded them on any, but now, like, my mind, whenever I take them, because I take them for myself, right?
Why would you take nudes for yourself?
Look at me.
But you know your thing along Moss and your pitch.
Yeah, so why do you take selfies?
Because I'm bored. And because there's no one to take pictures of me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be taking selfies.
Why do you take pictures of yourself then? Like, why do you ask people to take pictures of yourself?
To upload on Instagram. Do you upload and use on Instagram? No, you don't.
I'm going to have my OnlyFans soon. But
OnlyFans, friend! I was thinking, those people are raking in $2, eh?
Apparently, OnlyFans is going to... Angas going to change, and they're going to offer something else, not Elon anymore.
I know there's OnlyFans, there's just for fans.
What?
Anyway,
Just for fans?
it's similar to OnlyFans.
I'm actually judging him right now.
And we don't follow each other on Twitter. Actually, I don't follow anyone that knows me on Twitter, and no one that knows me actually follows
because
me.
I know your handle. I am going to follow you now, guys. I am judging Sithe right now. I am.
Why are you judging me?
Right now?
Why are you judging me though?
Because I'm a judgeist. I'm a Christian, so I'm a judgeist. I'm a lawyer. Allegedly. So allegedly, if you don't want to get in trouble, allegedly. So I think for me that's it. It's just me taking nudes for myself. Okay, yeah, I do send nudes for people who like, hey, because I understand, and it's been a while.
And I personally don't find anything wrong with sending news to whoever you have interest in on Sehoa, whatever. Yeah,
I remember one mistake that I did this one time. I actually had my hands in, and I feel like I have distinctive hands.
And one could literally tell.
Right, so I think. But Nizoboshwa, if you guys do a revenge thingy, Nizoboshwa. Okay, question number 2. This person just said bro code or love. And then I put it like relationship with friends.
The friend's ex. I personally have mixed emotions when it comes to this. Simply
too.
because for the longest time I was against the idea of a friend being in a relationship with the person that you were in a relationship with, right, with your ex, to put it in simpler terms. But as I coolered, I then got to realize, no man, I feel like one needs to take a very mature approach when it comes to certain things. Then, for instance, I could be seeing someone right now, and then I break up with a person, and when you didn't know what this person was seeing me, and then you fall in love with the person, or you decide to try something out with this person, and like the feeling is mutual between the both of you, and then you then decide, all of a sudden tell me, okay friend, I met this person, and then you want to guy,
this is the person.
This is the person that I was dealing with for some time. And then now the approach that I would take now would be, no, it's fine. This person is my ex, but I'm not there. I feel like some journeys cannot be disrupted. In as much as we are friends, but I cannot stop you from seeing my ex.
Right.
Especially since you did not know the person. Because what if you guys are destined for one another? And I just happened to be one of the frogs that he had to kiss to get to the destination.
See, that is always a point to make, right? But now what happens when you know that I was involved with AJ, right? You know for the longest time, and then and maybe you've met him,
AJ.
you understand? And then it happens that and then you guys meet somewhere else, and then you guys, because in Kurma, oh Nyazano, hi, hey, sure, great. And then you discover, oh man, I really like this person. And this person likes me back. In that case.
But still, in that case, Mina, I would still go back to my friend. It's okay, friend. I understand that you were saying AJ. You've broken up with AJ. And fortunately enough, I wouldn't really be the reason for you guys to have broken up or to break up, right? And you then tell me, Guti, I actually have interest with AJ. Me, as a friend, I need to be as honest as possible to say, do I like the fact that you are interested with or not? But me being me, I think I wouldn't have a problem with that. Because guys, we do not really own umuntu. But feelings come and go. Your word couldn't just still come to a halt simply because of your friend is showing interest in the person that you were in a relationship with some time ago. But other people, I know some people who say like, no, nigga, you don't break a bro code. You don't go for your nigga's ex. But that time they're busy chowing their niggas behind the niggas, behind their friends' backs. So
I too have mixed emotions about the whole thing, because it's very messy, and I feel like a lot of people are entitled to a lot of things. At the very same time, it does somehow feel wrong somewhere. But anyhow, any less, we will see you.